So I didn't know what to expect. Because that's why I kind of went in there saying, you know what, it can't hurt to talk about what's going on with me. And I didn't realize what was going on with me afterwards, how much is going on with me. So it was, it was a pleasant surprise, I have to say. My husband's reaction to things or my other daughter's reaction to things. And I'm saying, oh, I know why they're doing that. So it doesn't upset me as much because I'm like, oh, and I almost laugh in my head. I'm internally laughing, or I call them out on it. And, so it's becoming a little bit more lighthearted because we're realizing, oh yeah, that's kind of why, yeah, I got defensive. I'm annoyed. I'm stressed. I'm this, and a lot more awareness of our reactions. I want to say, I'm like, yeah, I see, I see a lot of what you're saying in my children, each one of them at different points. So it's stopping me from getting as upset. Yeah, when you say leading with love, like that always sticks with me because I'm like, I feel like sometimes I just want to say, like when they do something hurtful, you almost want to give it back to them or say something, but I'm like, that's not what they need. So you have to stop and say, okay, I get why you're saying this, but let me just sit with you or talk to you or just, like try to be more aware of what they're going through and not, for me to react and just kind of say, okay, how will this affect them now? And I always say, did I do something? Did I handle that right? Or I look at them and they, they're more strict or they're more this, they're more harsh. Maybe I should be doing that. I was doing a lot of comparing in my head. And then I realized, no, because that's not, my child is not their child. And I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know what they're feeling or what that child is feeling. So I'm like, I kind of was saying, I'm trying to do what's best for me and my child at that moment. And, I'm not sure if I'm always right or wrong in that situation, but if I can walk away with a smile and they're walking away with a smile, I have to say their happiness is more important than all the noise that I'm hearing. The other thing, just pushing out the negative noise and just saying, okay, I want them to be happy. Like my biggest line was always, mommy's not an octopus. I can't do it all right now. And it was like a joke, but I'm like, it's not a joke. I get overwhelmed to the point where even my husband would be like, oh my God, can you just say mommy's retired because I can't hear your name anymore. Like the constant, because they leaned on me a lot and I know they needed it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm stressed out. I have work. I have this. it was like things going on. And I felt like I couldn't handle that until 11 o'clock at night when everyone else was sleeping. And that was the me time. And now I'm exhausted because my me time is at 11 o'clock at night. So I was like, I can't do that anymore. So that, when you were talking about all this stuff going on in your life and you have to leave room, and it's okay. I used to feel guilty going to the gym or doing something. I'm like, no, I really should go home. They struggle with this class. They struggle. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not their teacher. I'm not their tutor. I'm not going to fix them if I go to the gym or if I do something or, it's not going to hurt them today. And it was very hard for me to do that. Like that. They're just talking and saying, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. And they just keep moving on. But I like that you're asking, well, give me an example or talk about what happened and how did you react? Okay, what should we have done? And, or why was why do you think your child was doing this? And about me, I wasn't just learning, I was learning about me and my child. So I was even paying attention even more. And then, when you relate it to real life, and everyone's child, what everyone's going through. So I like that, part of it, hearing that, okay, yeah, like I had a bad moment and now what are we going to do next time when we have that bad moment? I like that. I honestly, some people could probably get, like maybe it's offensive if they're very sensitive. I appreciate it because I know, listen, I'm not perfect and that's why I'm here, because I want to better myself as a parent. I want to help my child. So I need the candor, even though I might be like, oh, that really wasn't great of me, or, oh God, but I need to hear it. I like it personally because I know no one's perfect and I need to hear from somebody who has the knowledge, because I don't know everything and I need to hear it from somebody else. So I personally think it's a better way to do it rather than talk around and sugarcoat it, because that's not what we're here for.